Hi there, welcome to I Alone Fly Tarot. I'm going to do a tarot card reading for Sagittarius energy. We're going to do the top row for those of you in high vibrational Sagittarius energy. And we're going to get clarifiers. And then on the bottom row, though, are those people that probably reject you because they reject high vibrational Sag energy within themselves. And we are going to see what they are up to. We'll leave it there. With all the clarifiers, it ends up being quite a long story, so we don't need too many cards to tell the story. Well, looks like you're in a love relationship. There was a happy family, putting in work and effort, and then someone walked away emotionally. Maybe a Scorpio, because they decided to go into their black and white thinking of more death, sex, taxes. They'll probably show up in our shadow line. But if it's just you, you know that that love is a free will choice, that to love yourself every day and treat yourself with compassion and kindness is a free will choice. And you want to be in relationships like that. Oh, I know. There was someone who was kind of in shadowy Sagittarius energy before, and they were in a love connection before. And the side of them that wants to have that 10 of Cups in life was putting in work and effort to get them to walk away from that love connection and to end it. Because people can be a choice in love. You know, maybe when their Scorpio nature was in black and white thinking, they kind of thought love was optional and they were in that relationship for the wrong reasons. Yep. Scorpio put an end to maybe somebody who was kind of immature and was all focused on being with a King of Pentacles, to be a King of Pentacles, all about money in the earthly realm, because they had stress and anxiety about healing their past wounding that makes them not want to go into their deep Scorpio emotions. Scorpio is like our deepest emotions we can have of, when we're in relationships, of that love and passion and mystery and all of that. A Page of Swords did not want to do that, and they had fears and concerns about healing so that they could be in that energy. And they maybe had some inner conflict about coming from their pure nature of love. So instead, they kind of stuck more to the mind. Interesting. But for those of you that that's not the case, we'll just have to find out why you walked away. You were in a relationship, you were happy. Maybe someone else here in the Eight of Pentacles was more focused on like money and work again for the the underlying reason. You could have been in deep Scorpio emotion, but they were more of a shallow Scorpio emotion person, where it's more about death, sex, taxes, black and white, and they really wanted to be a King of Pentacles, and that's what they're focused on there. You were in a relationship, you're like 10 of Cups energy, like love and joy and peace, and this person was an Eight of Pentacle person. So maybe you emotionally walked away or walked away from that and put an end to it. Okay, wow, we got a lot to uncover here. For those people that could have been, another way of looking at this is You could be the one walking away from these people. They're not in positive energy, but they're just showing up in this line because you had to deal with them and gain insight and understanding. And your Sagittarius energy is that fire sign energy that we can all harness at different times. It's about, perpetually curious about why people act the way they do. And I think you found out that some people view love as, I don't know, like a job. It makes them kind of more like being in a loving connection. They maybe equate happiness with money, and they treat their relationships more like a job to have wealth and status. And that's kind of how they grew up. So for them, happy family means treating a relationship like a job to make money in a way. And you've understood that, and so you're walking away. A lot of different things to cover there. Let's look at the Lover's card. There's that Page of Swords. We had that Page of Swords in here that was kind of defensive. The Page of Swords has a win at all costs attitude. They believe, they want to work and put in effort just like they were brought up to put in work and effort. And again, part of that can be the Six of Cups is an emotional connection. So they put in work, and again, it could be this work for emotions kind of thing. They could have put in work and effort. They could have been defensive because they wanted to reunite with someone from their past. And under here, they were defending a King of Pentacles. Again, because they have a lot of stress about healing and giving up. We go from 9 swords to 4 swords. So in between these two is that 5 of swords energy, which is right here. The Page of Swords has that 5 of Swords energy. In order to move forward positively in their life, they would have to heal this wanting to win at all costs work. And it could be protecting a King of Pentacles. They could just be very materialistic, focused on money. And because of that, they wanted to be a King of Pentacles, be with a King of Pentacles. So they are kind of repeating some past patterns of the past. It could mean that means they want to reunite with someone from their past, or that they want to be with people who remind them, and it's like the past. It's kind of like reliving the past, and that's what they take a leap of faith towards. So it's somebody, the King of Pentacles, somebody, we're dealing with kind of air sign energy here. Somebody, they don't have to be an air sign, but their kind of way of perceiving the world, their truth that they harness has this energy about it. So in their Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy, this is how they view the world kind of. And they want to be like in an earth sign energy and maybe reunite with someone who harnesses that type of energy of being very abundant, stable. And that would be earth sign energy of Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. But it's just someone who harnesses that type of energy. You can be any zodiac sign. I mean, here we have air sign energy wanting to be that kind of energy. So if they're an air sign, they want to be like an earth sign. And the reason those came out is because of the Queen of Pentacles. So maybe that's what they view, the kind of connection they want to be in. They want to be a Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. And if they were in shadowy energy, it was because of materialism. You positive Sagittariuses, though, you want to put in work and effort to get to where people take the happy memories of the past with them, and they work in this emotional, pure innocent nature so that they're willing to take leaps of faith forward and they emotionally nurture themselves instead of emotionally investing just in money and like that's the extent of their emotional depth. You want to be with somebody who knows how to be their own best mother, father, coach voice in their head so that they know how to emotionally nurture and grow themselves so that they then can emotionally nurture all the things that they invest in. So there could have been a contrast going on here. What is the Ten of Cups? And so, if that person had a different kind of philosophy of viewing the world than you, um, they were defensive of putting in work and effort to come from that type of emotional foundation because that's not kind of really what they work from. I'm going to ask here, let me just stop right now. I want to ask, what do they think repeating a past pattern of the past would be like? What do they think repeating a past pattern of the past would be like? Maybe taking action towards a Pisces, possibly being creative, impulsive, kind of reckless, a little impulsive and immature as a Knight of Wands, and maybe be unwilling to see things from anyone else's perspective, being stuck in pride and ego, being unwilling to move. Also, maybe about wanting to be surrounded by luxuries in life and be this kind of shady Libra Taurus type energy, Empress energy, where they don't want to move forward in a positive manner, where they believe they can give birth to a new way of being. They want to kind of be pampered by the luxuries of life. That's the Libra Taurus Empress is about, and positively, it's about giving birth to new things in your life and having this, bringing in the success to be creative and imaginative to bring things into life, and you enjoy all the luxuries of life. This person has kind of limited their luxuries in life to being about materialism and wealth, I would say. Okay, about the happy family. A cycle ended with that person. Um, they still maybe were focused on past regrets and not able to move forward. So they ended things in order to probably be with a third party, this King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles thing. And when, and they backstabbed moving forward and working together with others emotionally. And you also ended things because you want to work with people who come from an emotional foundation of joy and celebration. And the reason underneath that is the King of Swords. So it's kind of like that person can be a little bit more emotionally cold in their Libra energy. They might be a little more authoritarian, like they're the judge, they're the boss, this is what they decided. And as a King of Swords, you're standing in your truth and power and speaking your truth and willing to cut out those things that aren't aligned with your truth. So what's everybody working on now? You both went forward and had your own sense of victory. Theirs was being repeating past patterns of the past, being like King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and yours is rising above petty conflict, fighting and arguing, and competitive energy to take true, stable, abundant action in your life, to heal from people who have an energy of wanting to win at all costs, who don't want to put in work and effort because they maybe think, I'm a King of Pentacles, I don't have to put in work and effort. I can be stuck in my pride and ego. And you're like, bye. So let's see what the Eight of Cups is. Yep. They walked away to be stuck in their pride and ego and probably to try to prove a point that they'll end these relationships. They're going to defend being a King of Pentacles who's in their head about healing from the past. They don't want to try to see things from anybody else's perspective, and you're walking away to see things from all perspectives in positive Sagittarius energy, to gain insight and understanding, to tap into your intuition. They make mind over heart decisions, and it leaves you having to deal with some heartbreak. But then when you see things from all perspectives, you can get balance between your mind and your heart and deal with that in order to move forward. So things ended. The thing is, this person is repeating past patterns of the past. And so they defend being a King of Pentacles and with a King of Pentacles because they have stress and anxiety about healing their past issues in order to move forward. You are willing to shed the old and give birth to the new, to transform yourself. You're going to, instead of being like immature in your thinking like this person is, you're standing in your inner truth of, youthful hope and faith and belief. And you do want a true King of Pentacles in your life, and you're going to be that type of person who takes stable, abundant action in your life because internally, emotionally, that's who you are. This person doesn't want to do the emotional work. It's more like, I have like money. Why do I have to do anything else? It's like they're still operating though in shadowy energy. So they operate from fear, insecurity, pride, ego, selfishness, greed. They weren't willing to put in work and effort. They're defensive. They kind of treat their partners as maybe thinking love relationships, that love's optional. And, that when they get in relationships with people, it's like, well, this is like a mental chess game, right? I mean, there's like winners and losers, right? And it's like, no, that's not how it's supposed to work. But if you want to function that way, you can. That would kind of be Scorpio black and white thinking. We can all harness Scorpio energy in a wonderful way or shallow way. This person's having more black and white thinking, death, sex, taxes. They're just going to make it about money and materialism. And you're going to move forward and heal. So great for you, positive Sagittarius. Let's jump down here to the shadow side. So, let's go see what's underneath here. That was underlying the deck. Over here, the reason what they went towards and everything, the reason they're defensive of putting in work and effort is because they want to repeat past patterns of the past. They maybe have ideas of what their partner should be like and whatever. They want to repeat past patterns of the past. So the people who in shadowy energy had a new beginning. And so they might get together in a relationship and they'll try to be strong about this Queen of Pentacles they're maybe getting in a relationship with that is kind of like a third party and a triangulated relationship, because their belief system is that they want to be a King of Pentacles. So they took that Knight of Wands action. We had that Knight of Wands, over here. I can't remember why I asked that question. Oh, what was the past pattern of the past? Was to be a Knight of Wands. So they're taking their Knight of Wands action to be a King of Pentacles in a relationship, maybe with a third party Queen of Pentacles, and they'll just try to be strong in this relationship new beginning. Okay. So they made an offer, or maybe even somebody made them an offer. And they had the idea to put an end to, even the positive people could have, like up here, positive people could have offered them pure innocent love, but they had the idea to put an end to that new stable golden opportunity of moving forward. And they made a mind over heart decision that they're going to be emotionally creative and end that in order to have this new beginning with a Queen of Pentacles. And so then, the stories can just cycle. They decided to make an offer to someone to have this new beginning in this Scorpio energy, death, sex, taxes, and have this new financial beginning where they're making a mind over heart decision. And again, just being emotionally creative about maybe why things ended in another relationship. Okay, let's see. Let's see. What is their truth? So maybe their emotional aspects, they're like, again, maybe just immature. Here their Page of Swords is protecting being a King of Swords. Here their Page of Cups is making an offer to like give an idea to their Scorpio emotions. Like, let's invest in our black and white Scorpio emotions. I have a new idea. What was their idea? Yep, that they would maybe make an offer to a Page of Pentacles to emotionally indulge himself. What else was this Ace of Swords idea? That they would juggle. They could have made an emotional offer to have a new beginning. The person they could also be dealing with is in Scorpio nature, possibly. Okay, tell us about the Scorpio. The Scorpio death card. Yeah. They also made an emotional maybe offer to that the truth would end because they wanted a new beginning to be emotionally deceptive. Okay. Oofda. They were maybe intuitive that if they were manipulative and deceptive, other people would move away from them, like in positive energy, go expand their consciousness, and be conflicted about them working on another foundation. They would move away and have conflict in their foundation. Their new idea to move forward in Scorpio energy is to hide that they're being deceptive and manipulative in moving in this direction. They're hiding it because they actually have a lot of inner conflict in their own foundation. They don't want to be held accountable for their actions, and so they've made this decision that they're going to have this new beginning here. Okay. Hopefully they don't get into a new beginning in order to offer their resources to break the heart of emotionally bold and confident people who made a final decision on them, like up there. But I suppose that's just a twofer. It's part of it. It's like, well, I'm going to be manipulative and deceptive and get in this new relationship anyway, because that was what aligns more with my way of being. And if that hurts you, that's just a byproduct. What is this Ace of Pentacles? I think part of it too is somebody could have made them an emotional offer in the Page of Cups. So that gave them the idea that maybe they should use their resources to juggle their Scorpio nature and maybe who they were dealing with up here and start to sneak away from someone who wants to move forward in a positive way and keep secrets. So their new beginning is that Knight of Wands, which Knight of Wands is kind of like player energy in order to have a victory. So yeah, I think this person gave them the idea that they should end one foundation and have a new beginning with them. And break the heart of the Queen of Wands, who will make a final decision to walk away from you. Tell us about the heartbreak or the mind over heart decision. 25 minutes. Okay. Oh, how about skip that? Let's go. Tell us about this Page of Cups over here who maybe made them, and, you know, it could have been within themselves emotionally. They decided, hey, let's have the idea of doing this and this and this. But then it ends up getting reflected externally. Yep. So positive people probably offered them love, but they had to decided to end it in order to have this new financial beginning. And someone else also offered them a new beginning. All of it has this person up in their head. Tell us about... Oh, well, okay. Let's go to the Three of Swords. You know, they decided to betray confident people who were willing to go within and do the work and wanted to create change and take creative, inspired action to, you know, go down a positive path. Instead, this person, they want to hide. They want to go within and hide. They don't want to go within and shed light on whatever they hide it within their own brain. And so in order to create change, they maybe sent a message to someone that they wanted to have a new beginning, and also they're going to use their resources to be emotionally creative, making a decision that's just best for them, not seeing it from the bigger picture, not thinking about anyone else, just want to make themselves look like the star in the shining sunlight there by having this new beginning. Tell us about their Queen of Wands manipulation. Oh, and the Queen of Wands can be the other woman. So they decided to make an offer to the other woman. But I don't know. That other woman doesn't really want to invest. And them also being a Queen of Wands who's emotionally manipulative, they don't really want to invest either. Maybe they're going to go get in this relationship, but as a player, Knight of Wands, they don't really plan on investing. Let's go to the next one. What is the Karma Judgment card? You know, and the positive people, they quit investing in this person. It's like, I made a decision on you that I want to move forward and have victory in a loving reciprocal relationship and stand in my truth, but you're immature. You think love is optional and you're just going to go be with anyone, I guess, for to look like a King of Pentacles, and you're defensive. Tell me about this Queen of Wands, not Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I think they got in a relationship. They decided not to invest in taking bold, confident action, and they decided they just want to give and exchange resources with someone. And so they made a decision to do that, to take a risk to get in a relationship. What do these people think this relationship is going to bring them? Ew. They think it's going to bring down a false foundation? Well, that would be great. You know, the universe does want people to learn their lessons, so what it is meant to do when people kind of keep repeating these past patterns, that hopefully it will bring down their false foundations about them being a Seven of Pentacles person. Look at this again. Oh. Okay. I think they ended up getting into a relationship with someone for not good reasons. And I think it was illuminated. The person they got in a relationship with decided not to invest. There was a decision made that they wouldn't maybe exchange resources with this person. Maybe the person they got in a relationship with decided this one's complex. I'm already at 32 minutes. I think the other person decided to move towards, or also maybe they wanted, if this person didn't want to invest in love, this Queen of Wands wasn't going to invest in them, and this person was maybe still defensive of doing that. So it ended up being illuminated, maybe, that they had moved away from a home that was strong and nurturing and loving, but because this other person had a belief system of being a King of Pentacles, they had taken swift action to be manipulative and defensive, because the truth is they were hiding that they dreamed of kind of being a Libra Taurus Empress energy, being surrounded by luxury, and they were stressed about what they were investing in, so they held back and moved forward with a long-term plan to make it look like they were a star by getting into this relationship, maybe with someone who is wealthy, because they're overwhelmed about healing. I kind of think is how that goes. So I kind of wonder if the person that they were involved with realized that this person was defensive of putting work and effort in the past in order to take a risk, because they're like prideful and egotistical. So maybe actually both people, if this person was in two different relationships at different times, because we did have the juggling, I think both of the people they got involved with realized that this person maybe only works to make themselves look like they're victorious, but they're really unwilling to invest. A person who juggles doesn't invest. They're kind of sneaky and deceptive about saying they want to move forward, but they really have inner conflict about working together with others cooperatively. And they're not willing to go within to do the work and effort. And they kind of use their resources to be emotionally manipulative. And they maybe don't, again, kind of stop investing in order to make other people, you know, it's coercive and manipulative. It's like, well, I'm not going to invest, and then maybe you'll kind of approach me. It's like, ugh, yuck. That's the best I can figure out. It got really complicated. So we'll leave it there, but I think some people saw things. This person wants to be stuck in pride and ego. The other people, this person maybe can stay there perpetually. The other people, it's like, yeah, I feel stuck. And the other people were willing to try to figure it out. And people become enlightened and they walk away from this person. They see that this person is stuck in their head and refuses to heal. And it's kind of all about them being boss person, King of Pentacles. So I think we'll leave it there. Thanks, Sagittarius. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.